Who is your greatest influence? Those that stood for what they believed in. People with conviction, the heroes that you read about in stories. There's a laundry list of, I could spit off all kinds of names, and my wife is an influence. Her family's an influence. People in the community. I really look up to people like Ed Milet. I look up to people like Ryan Holiday. You know, I read them presenting great stories to the world. I look up to other people with similar stories to mine, or people that have been through suffering and they overcome obstacles. Those are my greatest influences. And also having the courage to do what I'm doing, influencing myself. You know, I mean, I had to reparent myself, so I'm influencing myself to even do this. So, you know, I'm trying to be my greatest cheerleader as well. Is it hard to trust others due to your experiences? No. And I don't think I have to go too far into that, but I would say if I can't trust myself, if I can't lean in on myself, how are others going to see me and trust me? So I know that there is good in people. There may be some rough people in this world. I want to believe in a world where a majority of the people are coming from maybe not understanding everything and are just trying to make it in this world. So why would I distrust someone who is just trying to make their way in the world? I mean, it's hard enough what I went through. Why would I carry that to where I can't trust somebody? I would want them to trust me. So I think it's mutual. How do you give back to the community? I give back to the community, and one of the most important things is just being Mikey, you know? Like, and when I see somebody, I greet them, I tell them hello. I don't care who you are, where you come from. I love you, you know? I try to be that bright smile and the optimistic person that people see. I want them to know that I care. Obviously, I work for a home builder, so working for a home builder, I'm serving the community in that kind of way too, by the processes that we have in place to help them have their dream homes. I have volunteered. I volunteered with CASA, and yeah, that was eye-opening too. I believe that allowed me to understand more about my childhood too when I volunteered, because I was, in essence, almost reliving that childhood. But I help children, and I'm very happy for that. And that's why I'm kind of doing this now, is because I want to help more people. But yeah, I was able to serve in that way. I'd like to serve more in the community. I'd like to give back more. I think a story like this is relevant for not just our community, but communities. I think there's a message behind it. So I'd love to give back more by public speaking, by bringing awareness to the public about my story, because maybe people need to hear it. You know, maybe people can get something from it. Why would you be an influencer? That's a great question. I want to be an influencer because I don't see anybody like me. I just don't. I don't see anybody like me on social media. And I'm not saying this to be, there's no negativity here whatsoever. I don't see others like me on social media. I've seen others similar, But I think there's a need for, I feel like with my background growing up, being resilient, having to reparent myself essentially, even now, I feel like there's a message behind it. I feel like there's something there where somebody can gain something from it and learn from it. And I feel like that message doesn't have to just necessarily be catered towards the foster care industry. It could be towards anyone that needs hope, that would love to see something in someone else that they see in themselves. I don't know if that makes sense. I think everybody wants that. I think we all want a story. We all want a story of resilience and fortitude, and maybe I can help with that, or maybe I believe I can help with that. I believe that is one of the reasons that I made it to this point in my life, is that I feel like there's a greater purpose, and it would come from a good place. It would come from a place of sharing authenticity, sharing my childhood, sharing what I'm learning on a daily basis, how I can be a better person, how I'm consistently growing daily. Why wouldn't I bring that to the table? Why wouldn't I tell other people about that? Why wouldn't I try? Why wouldn't I try? You know? Like, what's holding me back from doing or being an influencer? My own self. Why wouldn't I do it? Scratch my back for a second here. You can get that in the... That's funny.